Sziasztok! Folytassuk a God of War-t. Megyünk a főküldetésre. Ez pedig a birodalmak közti birodalom. Igen.
If you're thinking about hurling us all into the void, I hope you're quite sure.
Wasn't it your idea? Find our own path, right?
Bollocks.
Öcsém, most jártam itt. Itt vagyok. Tessék,
This is
visszajöttem.
where Tyr stepped beyond, and the Unity Stone protected him. Ready?
Ready.
Well, if this is it, lads, it's been an honor.
Our faith head.
This is incredible!
Oh, how can I be so nauseous without a stomach?
Come on, that was great.
Look,
The tower. I knew there was something down here.
Amazing! How do you hide something that exists in all realms? Cast it out of any realm to the space between. Clever old Tyr.
Is Jotunheim on the other side?
Érdekes.
Can't be that. It's not like you go through Vanaheim to reach the Midgard Peak.
but how do we use it?
I'd suggest we look inside, but stay alert. Tyr's little challenges are never as simple as they appear.
I have noticed.
Na, olyan most ezt nem lehet elolvasni? Nincs ráírva semmi?
Well, this is sparse.
The pedestal.
Igen, túl üres. Nem nyílik az ajtó. Gyanús, hogy van itt egy élet, meg egy feltöltő. Majd ezt rögtön felveszem.
Oh no! It took the stone!
Tower. It's absorbing the stone's energy.
Something's happening! Is it moving? It's moving!
It knows what to do. The stone served its purpose. We're fulfilling Tyr's spell.
What happens now?
No idea, brother. But after that fall, I'm sure we're past the worst of it.
Smells like Nephi.
Oh, no, this is considerably worse. Oh, glad that's over.
Ugye, hogy itt van ez a két dupla kard, hogy mi neki is hívják.
Now where are we?
Oh! Looks like Alphon! Here we go!
Jó. Meredek
Where do
volt.
you think it's taking us next?
I do not know.
Oh no! We're back in hell?
Oh dear, here they come.
Ready and wait!
Surely that's enough of that.
Na, ez elég jó ment.
Muspelheim! This won't be good.
Left flank!
At the same time. Sure, that's fair. Oh, you're stuck! On your tail! After it! Sorry, not ready!
Out again!
Ez az öcsém, adj neki.
You stopped. I think it's over.
Aye. But where are we?
KP-t.
Look! We're back in Midgard. There's the bridge. We did it. The tower's back where it belongs.
Now Tyr's travel room can take us to Jotunheim.
How did Tyr do this?
Odin suspected the giant secretly possessed some remnant of primordial Jotnar creative essence, the stuff all realms were made of. The Unity Stone must have been fashioned from that essence. To trust an outsider with it, even Tyr, tells you just how desperate they were.
And look! Now we can finally light all the braziers and see what happens. Another name. Gloindel.
Someone who loved the Valkyries enough to do this? I wonder. Perhaps the Queen?
Na, ez is megvan. És már akkor még 4 kell. Egy hal. És egy másodperc is jövök. Na nézd, mi van még itt. Azt mondja, hogy vissza kell térni Tír utazószobájába. Tűztálakat kell meggyújtani. Hát azért igazából csak XP-t kapunk. Eposzi bűbájt kapunk ezért. Aha, hogy ez megnyissa a tűzbirodalmát, ez meg a ködbirodalmát. Valkűl páncél, az nem lenne rossz. Valkűr, itt van egy. El kell menni ehhez a törpéhez, gyorsba. Az a kérdés, hogy ez most innen érhető el, vagy máshonnan? Húzni az időt,
Take a
ha...
wrong turn, brother. Realm travel room's back up top.
Jó, vagy már legyél
We may have
csendbe.
last minute stuff we want to do before we leave. Who knows how long we'll be gone.
Fair enough.
Na és miért akartam? Ha megnézzük gyorsan, ha nem ott van, akkor jöjjünk hát vissza. Vagy gyújtsunk meg még több fákját. Úgy látom, amellett kell bemenni. Ott sem nagyon jártam még
Never told us what
szerintem.
Magni and Modi had to do with
Vagy igen?
Hrungnir.
Tudja?
Oh, yes.
A jó Isten
What
már.
happened after Hrungnir fell slain upon Thor was that nobody in the court could get the stone body off of him. Thor was no use at this point, his brain rattled, his breath shallow, but none of Odin's men were nearly strong enough to help.
Itt kell bemenni? Itt?
Then enter
De
little Magni and
gyorsan meggyújtanám
All of the
ezt.
shrubs. And while nobody but myself was looking, they flipped over Hrungnir's corpse and freed
Elvileg
their
már el
father.
tudjuk olvasni.
Magni, being blonder, got all the credit, and Modi remained bitter about it from that day to the end, which I don't need to tell you about.
Another name. Hilder.
Why the arcane runes? Perhaps we're meant to find something in Muspelheim and Niflheim.
Nem lehet olyan gyors utazni a másikhoz. Gyorsabb lenne meggyújtogatni. De nem. Mert itt van egy valahol. És oda se jelez. Most nem figyeltem, még az a kettő van, vajon, ami itt van mellettem, vagy van még több? Ott van ez zuhanva a sárkán. Jó nagy krátert hagyott maga után.
And you brought it down to save me?
It was very heroic.
Another name. Gunnar.
Akkor még kettő kell. Az lesz a hetedik.
Amir, why did you work for Odin if he's so horrible?
It's my career! And if you mean to make your career as a counsellor to kings, you can't very well rule out petty maniacs. Available positions are scarce enough. You know what? I'll tell this one later.
Nem lehet le hinni, ne basszatok már. És komolyan. Öcsém, hogy verd anyádba. Hol van az utolsó?
Where were we then? Oh yes, my first job. My first master was a cruel piece of work as well, but I learned through him the enduring power of wit, which served me well with kings and gods alike. I couldn't have been much older than you when I started. A fairy king's errand boy and unofficial jester. By
Nézem, hogy lett
my
ide
mates and I
fel.
had the run of the forest. Good fellows they called us, knavish spites to the last. We'd get up to all manner of mischief, making fools of the local mortals. But as long as our lord was kept amused, we were spared the consequences. Or I can just tell you the story later.
Didn't even break the sweat.
Nem lehetett oda utazni? De lehet, úgy látom. Így akkor gyorsabb, mint itt mászkálni össze-vissza.
Oh man, the tower ate the Unity Stone, didn't it? I wanted to fly again.
Yes, that's a terrible pity.
I'm confused. I always heard that Baldur's mother was Frigg.
Aye, Frigg. Well, that's more of a pet name, you see. It means beloved, something Odin called Freya after they wed. Out of affection at first, or so I like to believe. As things turned sour, it became a way to manipulate the truth.
How so?
Odin didn't want Freya, a Vanir goddess, getting credit for anything in Asgard. So anything worthy she accomplished was attributed to Frigg.
Like being Baldur's mother.
That's right. Freya
Hát
was
még
Baldur's
sokáig,
mother all
basszus.
along.
Another name. Ulrich.
Na, még egy kell. Ott is van valami a sárkány mellett. Hát vár, 1, 2, 3, a negyediken állunk, 5, 6. A hetedik, ott van szembe egy, ami nem ég. 8. meg a híd. Megint elkezd mesélni.
Okay. Tell me again how Odin knew we were going to Jotunheim before we did.
Odin is extremely clever, you see. Nearly as clever as he thinks he is. And he's a collector of prophecies. If it's
Jaj,
about
már
the
megint
future,
ezt
he
ér.
adds it to his
De
collection.
gyors utazás,
Helps him
nem
style
olyan gyors.
himself as all-seeing and all-knowing. But of course, the idea is control. Control of the future, control of his fate. He'd control every realm of every land in every world if he could. Every potential pocket of resistance he seeks to eliminate. Even if you've never posed a threat before, he may think one day you might. So you see, it's not important how he knew before you did. It's important that he was right.
Aztán minden megválni, még Mimir elmeséli, mit akar, csak utána lehet gyors utazni. Itt felmászok, azért jöttem vissza, lehet, hogy így jutunk a sárkányhoz, vagy mi volt az? Hát jó, gyanítottam. És hol van az a kék akármi? Sárkánykönyv. Ott van fent, már látom, csak hogy lehet oda menni? Igen, fasza, hogy nem itt van. Ki lehetett volna nyitni az ajtót? A bány... Jó Isten. Nem tudom mit húzni vele az időt.
What's that?
A szembelévén még a mágia, vagy mi is? Na, a mágia. Hát, a láng, tűz, mindegy az neki.
Let's see, my first job. Right. Me and my mates had the run of the forest, as long as we kept the fairy king amused.
Ott áll valaki.
And one day he
Kettő
was not
közt.
amused. And I saw fit to move on. Thankfully, the ages and roads travelled since then have turned me from that merry wanderer into the paragon of virtue you see before you today.
Ide se lehet felmenni? Ide nem lehetett felmenni? Nincsen rá gyors utatás. A híd is fent van. Há, a hídna, a lift. Vagy felvonó, mindegy. Na érdekes, hogy fent van. Hát nem erre kell szerintem menni. Elfordítom az egészet, a hidat, akkor fel tudnák jutni a tetejére.
There's something down there.
Gondolom, remélem, na, hogy erre lesz a mellékküldetés. A jutalom miatt jövünk ide.
We can beach over here.
A törpe itt van, de ez már nem meglepő, mert minden itt ott van. Az átjárót nem megnyitom. Hogy lehessen ide gyors utazni.
Well, look who decided to show. Talk to this here ring.
What? I can't hear thoughts from rings, Brock. It's talking to me! It's Anvari!
Ha! Knew it.
He says he went to the Velander mines to observe his mistake, but then the Soul Eater attacked, so as he was being ripped apart, he cast a spell that removed his soul and put it in this ring. And then he...
What about all his stuff?
Huh?
Anvari had a workshop here with all sorts of posh doodads and ornatery tools. And one beaut of a hammer. You make mention of it still in there?
You're upsetting him.
Your point? You fellas take Anvari with you and go have a look-see. If
Falágó.
you find his hammer, I'll whip up something real nice for you. Hey now, don't go forgetting your entry stone.
Na szóval, megkeressük a kalapácsot.
Anvari isn't happy about us taking his stuff.
I do not care.
I'm not gonna tell him that.
Na gyertek! Hát ezeken nem igazán fog ez a fogy. Hát az elég sokáig bőke.
Anvari says this dwarf was part of his crew. That he died because of his mistakes. He sounds sad.
The ring's grief is of little importance, boy.
Csak muszáj erre.
He did not like that. He's warning us not to go down there.
Stop listening to the ring, boy. It cannot be trusted.
Na, ez genyós köd. A néj meg nem tudja odáig felemelni. Jaj, az a fiú áll. Most miért nem enged le? Oda is lehetett felmenni. Hé, és emide. Ott van egy láda. Miért nem lehet ugrani le? Úgyse lenne semmi baja. Oda vajon hogy lehet feljutni? Hogy ott fogjunk visszafele jönni?
Silence that ring, boy.
I don't know how.
Se? De hát ide is lehet menni, meg ide is.
Boy,
Yes, sir. Another map. I will find something useful here.
Ja, ezzel visszajöttünk.
A soul eater.
and a traveler. Guard up.
Fogy már meg!
Our enemies are strong.
A dead soul eater. What's a soul eater even doing here? What do you mean it's your fault?
Boy, ignore him.
It's sort of tough for me to ignore.
Ne is oda. Jaj, onnan.
He says this chest will trigger a bunch of traps.
Nem érdekel.
I see no traps.
Sounded so sure about it.
Ott egy patkány. Ugye, mert több ellenséget tudok sebezni egyszerre. Nem. Lehet arra is menni felfele, meg amarra is. Egy kis ezüst.
Says his workshop is up there. But I know. Don't trust the talking ring.
Nem hangzik rosszul.
Boy,
Father, please, just listen. Invari's crew did something bad here. He's glad you destroyed his lab, and he's sorry he kept trying to trick us. His hammer is just through this gate.
Húgy csak meg szépen azt a kart. Hova szaladol? Ama, idióta. Amott van akkor a másik oldalon. Öcsé.
look here.
Yes, sir. Wonder who wrote this.
This is a fine hammer.
Invari says thank you. Can we keep him?
We will talk to the blue one.
Hogy te köcsög. Egy holló hiányzik, még a valkűl. Mondjuk annyira nem izgat. Nem tudom, hogy odaérte valamit.
You two find that hammer, or you too busy looting every keyhole and cranny?
Here, the alchemist's hammer. His spirit is a nuisance.
Nah, Anvari always was an asshole. Hell of an alchemist, though. Hand him over here and I'll melt him down.
What? You're going to melt down your friend?
A trapped soul's what I need to give your reward some extra oomph. You don't want it?
Father, we can't do that. Here, you hold on to him. He's really useful, I promise.
Fine. So long as he proves his worth.
Kid's a bit of a softy, huh? Well, he'll grow out of it. My brother and me got a new project. Come see us at the temple if it so please you. What'll it be? Time for another break anyways. Let's sort you out. One of these days you're gonna tell me who made those beauties.
Hol van vajon?
Now about that other thing.
rossz. Hát, de lebeszél. Hogy volt ez itt? Ha tudnám, hogy mit nyomtam össze, jó lenne. Bánya, jó Isten, minket. Műszfelimbe lehet utazni meg. Milfheimbe. Ez mellékküldetés. Ezt kell térni az utazószobába. Csak meg kéne próbálni megölni ezt egy valkűrt. Elvileg erősebbek vagyunk. Itt van egy valkűr. Ha megpróbáljuk, ha nem, akkor... Így álltunk. Csak megint jön a mese.
Amir, what else did the serpent tell you when you spoke? Kinda sounded important.
I'm sure it's nothing. He just said the boy seemed familiar to him.
Me? That's impossible.
Oh, I quite agree. Unless, perhaps, he refers to something yet to be. It is said that when Jormungandr and Thor battle at Ragnarok, their clash so violently shakes the Tree of Life that it splinters, casting the serpent backward through time, even before his own birth.
What?
That is madness.
Well, I did say not to concern yourself.
Whoa.
Volt egy, ami körülötte volt sok ember, nem?
What's happening?
Ready yourself.
Hát ez volt az. Genyó! És már innen megy az F betűs. Hát a kurva így baszta volna meg. Hogy miért nem megyen az újrajeledés már megint? Köcsög játék.
What's happening?
Ready yourself.
Akkor legalább életet tud dobálna, de nem, az sem, minek? Mi a faszomnak? Hát de ez buzerán. Hogy szopjon le, amelyik kitalálta. Nem elég bele baszni, harcolni, akkor még bassza köreid a sok genyókot.
What's happening?
Ready yourself.
Right side. Behind you! Look out! Left side, brother! Keep it a bit slow.
Genyó!
That's it then. What's happening?
Ready yourself.
Isztaros, és miért nem lövi a genyós nyílját? Öcsém, nyomom, ha 6 milliószor a genyós gombot, hogy vegye fel az életet, azt nem veszi. Vagy reagálása van genyós játéknak. 6 millió év, mire megmozdul.
You have freed me from my corrupted form. You have my eternal gratitude. But my sisters remain trapped as I was. Take my helm. Find them. Free them. The fate of the Valkyries rests on your shoulders.
Ideje
Fate
volt.
of the Valkyries.
Sounds pretty important.
That's putting it mildly, lad.
What do you know of them?
A fair question, and yet not one easily answered. I know more than most, but much of their history is veiled in secrecy. My own experience with the Valkyries ends with my imprisonment.
You are avoiding the question, Head.
As I said, brother, it's complicated. I don't know why or how they become such wretched creatures. Perhaps if we can free more of them.
You want us to fight more of those things?
The fate of the Valkyries, lad. A more worthy endeavor there is not.
It will be dangerous.
Well, that hasn't stopped you before, eh? That's the spirit.
Na menjünk hát innen rossz bajból.
Atreus, to me!
Okay, I'm coming.
És itt vajon van valami? Vagy mi a jelzés? Csak bejárat. Harci troll. Hol van még vajon ilyen valkűr? Ezt nem jelzi? Van még két sárkány? Nem tudom, hol vannak még ilyen valkűrök. Pedig van egy csomó.
Why is Odin so desperate to find a way into Jotunheim anyway?
He's convinced the giants hold the key to changing his fate when Ragnarok comes. They are the Aesir's oldest enemies, after all, and it's their army that's supposed to do him in the end. But more than that, he covets their gifts of prophecy. He wants to know what they know and see what they see. So much suffering could have been avoided if his insatiable curiosity was not so much stronger than his wisdom.
What do you mean?
Ah, remind me to tell you why they call him the Lord of the Hanged.
Na jó, megint egy mesé volt.
You fellas sure love to make a racket, don't you?
What do you want?
With the whetstone and hammer you've retrieved for us, Brog and I can construct the Dvegrathikar, dwarven armor of legend.
We just need 3 more mythical ingredients before we set to hammering.
Which are...
Dunno. Armor's pure legend, and the details is fuzzier than a wolver's butthole.
You expect us to find parts from a legend?
Oh, Motsognir the Dwarf King found 2 of them. Everyone knows that. But when he went looking for the 3rd...
Poof! He vanished. Maybe he'll find some clues at his stronghold in Konungsgard.
And looky here. A Konungsgard entry stone. It's got your name on it. How fucking strange. This...
Innen lehet bejönni? Gyanús. És mire jó ez a birodalom hasadás?
Stronghold's northwest of here, behind the Svartalfheim Realm Tower.
Large stone structure, creepy atmosphere. You'll know it when you see it. The Huldra brothers, back in action again. Oh, I can't wait to get started.
Never think I'd see such a day we was back to building as a duo. But it feels right, especially for this. Been so used to building on my own all these years, almost forgot how dang useful an extra pair of hands is.
I forgot how much easier it is to smelt scap slag with someone else gauging the temperature.
Hova már mint az a genyóból ebben? Az újrajeledéses kőt.
Next time, I guess.
Na jó. Gondolom ez lesz az utolsó. Úgyhogy... Ha nem bányátok, következő részben megkeressük az Éljen a királyt. Ugye a tört páncélnak a maradványait, vagy ami kell hozzá.
I'm glad Brock and Sindri were able to work out their differences.
Now they are twice as irritating.
I think it's nice to see them trust each other again.
Elmegyek még oda bejáratot megkeresem.
Lemire, how'd you come to be in these lands?
Lad, there comes a time in every man's life when he changes his name and heads north to make a new start. If you live long enough to do this many times over, you might end up as far north as this place. By the time I arrived, I already knew Odin by his reputation, and so I set to demonstrate my worth by coming to him with something I knew he'd value, a mystic well of knowledge. Or rather, I should say, a well of water laced with enough mystic mushrooms to make a god see visions. Oh, he was rightly impressed. Can't say for sure what he
Mondja,
saw
hogy
that led him
beszélni
to
a
try
miniért.
gouging out his own eyes, but I managed to restrain him before he finished the job. Then I persuaded him it has been his sacrifice made for an even higher form of sight to be bestowed. Blah, de blah, de blah, de blah. I used to think he never caught on, but the day he took my eye, I realized he had never been fooled. You know what? I'll tell this one later.
Igen, jobban is teszed. Na, és tartok egy pihenőt. Utána majd csináljuk tovább. Hát, de itt úgy látom, nincs is út, vagy van oldalra, jó. Na szóval, innen folytassuk. Köszönöm szépen a figyelmet, szép napot, sziasztok!